Take it
What's
away.
up, guys? Welcome back to D&D, where we all make really good decisions and nothing goes wrong ever.
That was our best intro we've ever had.
Yeah!
That was so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like you're trying to butter me up after the doubling thing.
Nope.
Okay.
I count my losses on that one.
I see that desiccating lanky cowboy man on your journal as we are on camera here.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Look at that man. Look at that man.
Look at that
Look
man.
at that
He has
Brian.
mental health issues.
Well,
He's sick as fuck, boy.
Dev.
Alright, so bear with me because last episode was a lot. So this is probably the longest that I've ever written a recap. So much has just occurred. An internal monologue races through Roke's mind during the infinite moment of transfer back to their previous present in Sapientia Academy. Upon being awoken by Barros, we soon noticed the absence of Lady Adelaide de la Montreux. As always, Beetle became unnecessarily hostile about the situation. What does he expect to happen? Glare and intimidate the dimension-hopping wizards that effectively have us as its captive guests?
Yes.
The only ones that can send us home? And that'll go over well.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'm too used to captivity, but I prefer to think of myself as rational. Regardless, we accompanied Barrows to where the headmaster was waiting for us. In this hall, a dome of magical energy encapsulated an unconscious Adelaide, which is concerning when you consider that elves don't typically sleep. As it would turn out, Lylin wanted us to travel back both through time and space to retrieve an artifact from when Adelaide was a child, further demonstrating her power while illustrating my earlier point about being combative in an unnecessarily hopeless situation. Before we stepped through, I wondered to myself, if we're to interact with the past without altering it, whenever we are must have a definite trajectory. My suspicions were proven correct when we arrived on the floating city of Pyrmont. Although Rudis was not visible, the city was celebrating an apogee solstice. Spreading out amongst the crowd, I'm not sure what all activities the others got up to, though I did notice the chief performing an impressive fire dance in the distance. My fortune was red. It was accurately depicted a dismal past and present. The future wasn't much brighter. Soon enough, the crowd was addressed by Archon Astral Pyrmont. There were other important figures with her, most notably Second Knight of Pyrmont, Montreux Dagonet. The name confirmed it, but even before that, the resemblance between him and his daughter was astounding. Speaking of, I saw young Miss Adelaide with another child. Knowing how old she is and what she's lived through, I better understand why she would not connect well with us. I wonder if her future betrothed was among the figures in the plaza. After the address, I was close enough to hear the Archon and her retinue expressing surprise and concern. Avalier had fallen. Then I felt it. An overwhelming malevolence permeating Exandria, drowning out everything else. And I felt it again. Pure evil in its most raw form. Shared our plane of existence. But nobody else around seemed to sense it. It didn't matter, the end came for them anyways. The city was beset by accursed specters, culminating in the same direction of our destination. A cleric of the Allhammer, Dormir Furnast, fought with us towards the city center. Tor seemed to react a bit to that name. Maybe he was aware of this figure. What his fate was before we were sent here? Was this always what happened? I can't make any sense of it, and I'll go mad trying. We witnessed the Archon arrive, confronting the Lich that had besieged the city. As it would so happen, the Lich was Archon Astral's mother. When Adelaide seems strong enough, I need to ask her more about this. History rhymes too much this time. Speaking of, what did we do? Oz successfully retrieved the artifact before we sealed the both of them into the Labyrinthian archives. Did that always happen? Beetle and Bub-Dub activated 2 of the seals. I doubt Beetle knew how he did. I sure as hell didn't know how I could do that. It was just instinctual. It was right after I saw him, towering above mountain ranges as he pulled wrath manifest from the skies. I hate destiny. I won't forgive it for what it's done. But I know that it was not coincidence to behold the Stormlord a day after he'd imparted a challenge upon me. What was the artifact? What did we change? Did we actually change things, or was this the way things always happened? What is Adelaide not telling us now?
Hell yeah. Okay, so I have a bit of monologuing to do. So as it sits, your characters won't be able to act until I ask you to act. So please do not interrupt. This is a bit. So. Come on.
Before you start, Dennis, I just wanted to say hi, guys.
Hi.
Sorry. I'll be listening,
Hi,
but I
Austin.
won't be saying anything.
Alright. I'm gonna mute until called upon.
Copy
I'm
that.
gonna try not to throw up from nerves.
Light. As you all bear witness to the fate of Piermont, your vision is blinded by an intense glow. You hear the rapid click-clack of clock hands and witness the very sands of time in an ethereal hourglass fall exponentially faster. Oop. I fucked that up, but this is fine. You begin to see cracks form in the bottom of the hourglass. My game's broken. I'll fix it later. You guys moved to that map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you are shunted into an ever-spiraling fractal clock face, the ticking swells as you endlessly fall forward. You lose all sense of time and space as you are propelled closer and closer towards the center of this scene. As the ticking crescendos, you see the room you were last in, a classroom in Sapienta Academy, frozen in time. You see Adelaide, frozen, yes, but mid-writhing in agony as chains reach out towards all of you from the dark corners of the room. After what seems like an eternity, you are brought back to your bodies as Adelaide screams out in pain and then falls still and silent. Who tried to change things? Lylin yells. You see Ozzy float over and begin to try and shock Adelaide back with her robotic hands. We're losing her! You all witness Adelaide aging rapidly. In seconds, she is old and frail, continuing to age as the moments pass. August. That's when you hear a beating of massive wings. You see a single black and white dappled raven feather falling from above Adelaide, following its path back to its source. You see a large, stark white mask has appeared on the ceiling. The feather lands on her chest as you all now hear a thunderous voice. It is not her time yet. A miasmic shadow envelops Adelaide. Inside the cocoon, a silvery white light glows brighter and stronger as the seconds pass. You all sit enraptured as the blinding light bursts forth from the chrysalis like a phoenix from the ash. Moments later, your vision returns. You see Adelaide still on the table, still motionless, but more or less looking normal. A few more seconds pass, feels like decades, before you all hear.
Cut out.
I know. Just a gasp. The floor is yours.
Gotta give me a second. Fuck. I'm alright. Don't even worry about it.
Told you it would buff out.
There's a lot of emotions right there. It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Just FYI, we're under a tornado watch.
Come
The
on.
way my hand did not leave my mouth that entire fucking time.
I was trying to hide my sobbing.
Unsuccessfully.
Fuck you.
In this moment, you said she looks normal, so no sort of hurt or anything?
No, she looks fine.
Is
She
the-
may have some residual anything, but that's up to Shan to decide.
Is this sphere of magic still present?
No, I will get rid of that. Oh, and I can delete this fake token.
I'm gonna just walk over and sit down in the front row, just processing everything and exhausted. Alright, I'll look over at August and I'll ask, did we get it?
I think so. And then August will look at Tor because, as far as I remember, he's the one that grabbed it.
I mean, I did grab it, and did it come back with us?
You do see it in your hand. You heard the whole thing I just did, right?
I didn't hear anything. I had some crazy yee situation happen.
Adelaide,
So-
we were coming back and Adelaide fucking died and got really old. And we were like about to watch her crumble into dust, I think, and I would have had traumatic brain injury from that. But then all of a sudden, basically Seth stepped in and was like, not yet.
No.
And I was sobbing. It was a real
Oh,
tear.
hang on, don't worry about that. Take this one.
Didn't he writing down a punishment for Colby later?
Dude,
If anyone's gonna get punished, it's gonna be me.
I got yee very hard.
It happens.
I'm gonna just reach out very carefully and kind of just tug on Adelaide's sleeve.
Her eyes kind of flick open, and she looks around, and then she'll sit up. Why is everyone so close to me?
Well, there was a period of time where you were not breathing,
Oh,
which I've found to be overrated anyway.
she'll kind of sit up properly and look at the giant floating brain jar.
The hands kind of shrug. As they float back.
Thank
You're
you for
real lucky.
acknowledging that Azzy's brain is giant.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest brain I've ever seen.
Huge brain. I have a question. Is the raven feather still there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of point to where it's falling into Adelaide's lap.
She looks down at it and then brushes it off, just thinking it's, I don't know, something.
Beetle snatches out and grabs it.
And she'll swing her legs off and try to stand up.
This feather's magic. You can't just get rid of it. It brought you back to life.
I don't think a feather would have brought me back to life.
A feather brought you back to life. I've seen it.
That's ridiculous.
Well, how else do you think you came back to life, Adelaide?
Lisan al-Gaib!
He says, "Okay,
Under the blue sea or something!
Oh man. What's Tor up to? How you feeling after you read that?
Took me a minute to get through it. Tor's probably just in shock. Like, he just watched Addie, age to dust and disappear, and then a white mask show up out of nowhere
She didn't
and drop a
disappear.
feather.
She just got old.
She didn't disappear.
Yeah, she just
got really
Thanos'd
fucking old.
into the Spider-Man.
No, like there was no dust. She just got old.
Really old.
She is old.
Yeah.
So,
So random.
I mean, so he'll probably just go sit in this chair and just reach out and just touch faith. Just are you standing up yet? Or are you sitting up? Or are you still laying there?
Me? I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to stand up, or I'm moving to stand up.
I'll just help her stand up, or reach out my hand, support her.
Oh.
I'll let you do it because I don't think she'd accept it if it was me.
I don't know what's on your hands or been on your hands. I ain't touching that.
Fuck you, dude.
I'm gonna send a very accusatory look over to the fucking wizard.
I told him not to fuck with it.
You
That's on your
thought, like,
friends.
listen,
And then you said we could shoot people, so like the message was mixed, inarguably.
Wait.
Was it going back and retrieving the thing, messing with it anyways?
That was gonna happen regardless. It was gonna be lost time. Which one of you tried to change something for somebody?
I follow the rules.
We collectively sealed a lich in with an archon and an archive, but that doesn't.
That was gonna happen regardless. Something
Yeah.
changed.
I don't know. Is this a good time for an insight check to see how everybody's feeling?
I can do that. This sheet's gonna take 18 years to open, but when it does, I can do that.
Oops, all spells.
Is that something also that I can do myself?
Yeah,
Can I use guidance on this?
absolutely. You're not trying to hide it.
Yeah. Whoo!
Beesh.
Where is it?
Wow.
Wait,
A
she has
plus 20.
She has advantage on this.
You still fucking suck at that.
oh lord, not the inside. I'll never not take inside as a proficiency now, forever.
She stares at Beetle.
I've never even lied to you, not even once.
I follow
You're doing
her
it
gaze
right
onto
now.
him and I pick up on it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Look, you can hide whatever the hell you want from your friends, but I can see through your bullshit.
Well, aren't you just the cleverest little wizard that ever did?
Fucking hell.
Are there any lingering consequences?
I didn't do anything wrong!
I don't think we won't know fully until you get back to your plan.
Yeah. I did take a turn on the L Pong, and what if I played for someone else?
It's only big things. that change. People dying when they ain't supposed to, or people living when they're supposed to die. People that might have had some sort of influence on time. Time likes to fight back, likes to make itself solid again. If you fuck it up too bad, though, this is what happens.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna turn and face this wizard. You have what you want now.
She looks at Tor, holds on her hand.
I look to Addie for permission. It's her
A
memory.
very slight nod.
I'll hand Laya the map case.
There's actually one other question I had for Chan that I wanted to do like while we were on camera and stuff.
Oh.
So I saw, the young Adelaide and her father who I was able to pick up on, but the little girl that she was next to, did any of the other people around look related to her?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one that starts with A, comma, that gets written to all the time.
I know the little girl, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's a Pyrmont, is
Yeah.
what... Okay.
You know who she's related. Why are you even asking? You already know.
Wanted to confirm it on
You're
camera.
good. Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright. Sitting back.
Lylin picks up a hand, and the scroll case just kind of flies towards her, and she grabs it. Henrik will be here tonight. You all leave in the morning. You're dismissed. And she snaps her fingers and disappears.
I cast 9th level counterspell.
Wizards.
Why? Why did we have to do that?
You know Adelaide.
It's the office. Let me go turn it down real quick.
Okay. In lieu of Adelaide, I think Ozzy will speak up. I lied. That voice hurts. Barros will speak up. I believe that that was some form of powerful banishment or something like that.
Adelaide, did you volunteer yourself for whatever this was?
It was the only way to get home.
A deal was made. Thank you, I suppose, then.
I'm gonna look at bars. Do you have access to the materials required for a sending spell? I should like to use one or two, if you...
Absolutely, I do, my friend. After that, I'm sure it will be no issue. He pulls out a small chest, makes a couple glyphs over it. A bigger chest appears out of nowhere. He reaches into it, grabs what you need, throws it over to you. Does the spell in reverse. Puts the tiny chest in his pocket.
Keeps a bottle veil. Chugs it.
Nope.
He's not an alcoholic!
He's not an alcoholic!
I don't know why you're so determined to force some kind of alcoholism storyline.
It's been 3 years that we fucked with Barrows.
3 years.
It's been 18 years.
Okay. Fucking A. Okay. I am going to take these scrolls and I'm going to walk off out of this room, as always.
Yeah, they're not scrolls, they're just the whatever you need to cast it.
I don't think I can cast it. I don't think I have it on my list. Let me check that.
I can cast it as the actual druid of the party.
It actually doesn't cost anything to cast, so he would have given you one scroll.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'll take one. Thank you.
Spell?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No,
I was about to say, let me write that down real quick.
I'm gonna bounce.
I'm gonna probably, in an ill-advised manner, follow to make sure she doesn't fucking collapse again.
I'm not gonna stop Beetle, but I'm gonna try to shoot him a look of warning and just kind of subtly shake my head that probably not.
He growls at you. It growled at me. Sorry. I got
Get your fucking dog, bitch.
Get your fucking dog, bitch! It don't bite. Yes,
You don't bite.
I think she wants to speak to somebody in private. Tor,
Yeah.
if we're leaving tomorrow, you should take this time to see your father again. I look over at Barrows. Is there any item or way that we can contact this place or an individual here if ever we need to?
It is a funny thing about. Well, I'm not certain on your planet, but by what you've told me, planes aren't as much, for the most part, planes as we see them. Everything is connected, yeah? So,
Mhm.
the spell that I just gave your friend would suffice.
I hate
Alright.
magic.
Did you not sell your soul for magic?
Okay,
No,
that's
What did you just say?
what I think he meant to say was that he was going to tell us when we were going to be given our promised compensation before our return tomorrow.
I didn't sell shit.
He just shrugs. Yes, I have been authorized to release this. He puts two bags on the table, one of which has 5,000 gold for all of you not named Bub-Dub, and the final bag has 1,000 gold worth of residuum dust for the frog.
That's 5,000 gold each, right?
No. That joke doesn't get funnier with time.
But the irritation part of it does.
And gold I don't think ever was taken out of my inventory for my components I use, so I'll subtract 500.
Copy that. Yeah, I never took anything off for anyone that bought anything. That's on y'all.
So that's 1,000 gold to everybody extra.
Yeah, everyone but the frog, who has residuum dust.
A lot of residuum dust. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like a gremlin.
Obsessed. Okay. Before I leave the room, I'm gonna turn slightly and look over at Barus. And I'm gonna say, would you pass on a message to the wizard for me. The other one, I should say.
Absolutely.
The last time that cities were made to fly, it was the gods themselves that came and sundered them. And she waves a hand around at the Serpentia Academy, which is aloft. She says, hubris can only go so far before it is intervened with. I'm not sure what the standard of your divine gate is, but they will find a way. Perhaps I am a warning for her in that way. And then I'll leave.
He
Neil has
nods.
never been more attracted to you than at this moment in time.
I simply leave.
Nothing like a good threat to really get the blood pumping.
Fucking hate wizards, bro. You mean
Yeah,
wizards.
wizards are the worst.
Those guys.
I'm gonna take some time to just go study grammar, but at the gyroscope. Don't really
I
have
will
much better to
say
do.
This whole session is mostly open for RP. So
Ah,
y'all do you, and I will interject sometimes.
okay. Don't mind me. I'm gonna go look at the prices of session drop materials real quick.
I think August is gonna go to the tavern to stress eat some bread.
So did like Adelaide leave the building or just go to another room?
I left the building.
Okay.
It's like Frasier, Christian. They have left the building.
You alright, Tor?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know how I keep telling you you're a shit liar?
I'm a shit liar? Maybe I just want you to know that I'm lying.
It's very true. What's eating? Have you never seen someone you love die before?
Not that I just couldn't do anything.
Usually you can't.
I think I want to go get some bread with August.
Okay. To it then.
How far outside the building did you go, Eddie?
Probably just like a few paces to a bench or something so I can cast this sending spell.
As I exit, I just gonna make eye contact with you to. And just kind of point that I'm going that way.
I look
Just
very fucking concerned.
That's it.
Okay. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine, everybody. We're all fine. Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. Lord have mercy. I'll go with you then after that.
No, I mean you can send your message. I'm not.
No, it's gone. It's done.
I
I got a response.
Also, following outside, I give Adelaide her space, but I actually jog to catch up to Tor, and I grab him by the forearm as he's walking. Hey, do you trust me?
Absolutely.
Hand me 2,000 gold.
Okay.
I'll be back with
Break
something
this
for you.
scene again.
That's a pyramid scheme.
I'll
He
see
invested
you
in crypto.
and August later. Save a plate for me.
Absolute. Well, August probably knows what you want.
I'm
You
fine
strike
with
me as
something.
like a chicken nugget guy to me. Like just plain chicken nuggets, mashed potatoes.
I've not really ever had fancy food. I've not even had mashed potatoes baked. Sure, I mean, more like roasted, but regardless, yeah. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Roke's gonna head towards the library and down to the streets of Waterdeep. But I'll let everybody else maybe do their things before I make my reveal.
I will say, as you walk up to Adelaide, a bit of backtracking. I don't think she could hide, despite her years of training, the relief she just felt.
We're all good. Everything's fine.
Everyone's okay.
Everything's all good. Not really, but we're good.
Is Beetle following?
He walked out of the building, but he just kind of watched you guys leave because he didn't really get the sense he was invited.
You're a part of the squad. Okay.
So you would notice that he's not following. He's just standing there looking, like scuffing his feet and looking around, trying to figure out what to do.
Stop looking so pathetic. Let's go.
Pathetic is my default state, ma'am. If you take that away, what do I have left?
Not much, you're right, but at least we could eat something, or at least you all could.
I don't think I need to eat anymore, but drinking's pretty nice, so we'll go.
Liquid bread.
Liquid bread! We're going to a bar.
Once again, Beetle tries to kill Addie.
One day you'll succeed, bro.
The
Just-
way if it wouldn't screw up Denny's cameras, I would just leave. Fun.
Yeah,
When have I
completely fine.
tried to kill Adelaide before? Tell me that.
You've tried to kill me when we're playing Among Us. Straight up, immediately. Stab me in the back.
That wasn't me. That was a
That
focus
was you,
in
bro.
my brain case.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
it
just
was-
the first one.
And it wasn't you this time, it was the timeline. We get it.
Well, no. First it was a mold, and then it
Wasn't
was
me.
I told
Everything has been
someone,
Beetle touched.
fuck your cameras. Honestly, I'm about to go.
You know. Your
That's a head
family,
nod.
Beetle.
Doesn't feel like a family, does it?
Hey,
Can
they're
we sit
just giving me
outside,
shit.
please?
Hmm?
Can we sit outside?
Absolutely. Jeez, hold up. The stream noise in the background just had me just all kinds of messed up. Everything was echoing. Yeah, I'll get us a table. I'm guessing August is already at the tavern, right?
Oh yeah, they waddled there immediately.
We're sitting outside though, right?
Yeah. But I will kick open the door and just let the tavern keeper know very loudly, Tavern keep, we are sitting outside and we need liquid beer. That's bread, liquid bread, but beer.
I'd appreciate it if you left the kitchen, but yeah, we'll get it out there.
Oh, well, you go. They told me you were the guy.
This is the back door for deliveries.
Oh, they said that you had a secret menu.
Or
Make a deception check.
Holy shit.
I keep telling him he sucks at lying.
Oh my god.
You
That
really
was
fucking suck
so
at lying.
close.
Just never done it before.
That's a lie. Denny, is this a kitty?
Yes. It has sat on the table.
It has
It's
sat
not
on the
Mishka,
table?
is it? We
Yeah,
don't know
hold
who that is.
Can I
You
hold
don't
my
know who
hand
that
out
is.
to the kitty?
Make an Arcana check.
This is not a normal kitty. Is this a Lila kitty? Or Adelaide kitty? I'm so sorry. You can't make characters with this many syllables back to back because then I get confused.
No! We are all one together. No, it's not my cat.
Lilade.
Oh,
my
I
God.
accidentally...
Lily.
That was
Lila.
actually true, but I accidentally rolled it to GM.
You're fine. This is a familiar. But
But
it
it's a
does
cat
allow you to
shit.
pet it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna pet it. Do I have an inkling that this is one of the wizard's familiars keeping tabs on us?
Make an insight check. Hard to say. It was here, and then it came to the table when you sat down. It's not like it followed you.
Hmm.
So
I'm gonna deploy my familiar so that they can have a battle like Pokemon.
Oh, let me get mine
I
too.
choose you.
We'll have a three-way.
I choose you. A 3-way.
Don't. That's my ultimate goal in this situation, but in a different kind of context.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Anyway,
That's on the counter.
I don't really fucking care if this is someone's familiar. If it's cat-shaped, he's gonna just scoop it up and start scritching it.
it purrs.
Nice. He's just holding it like a baby in one arm. It doesn't even really seem like he's aware of it. He's just doing it like extremely casually, like, yeah.
In a little bit, the tavern keeper will walk outside with some beers and place them before you, and a loaf of bread.
I'll give him 3 gold for the beers.
Jesus.
He looks at it,
Jesus
looks
Christ.
at you.
No!
Looks
Wait,
at
wait,
it,
no,
looks at
hold
you,
up. No,
pockets it, and walks
Are you
away.
there?
Oh, you fuck
Beetle
yeah.
looks horrified. He was so shocked he
Oh
couldn't even
my.
stop you. He's just staring at you like this.
I'm like, no.
You could tell him it's like for the rest of the day or something. I don't know, but
Or
What?
do you have any concept of money?
No.
Okay. From
People
now
just
on-
hand people things and it works.
Okay, Tort, buddy. From now on,
From now.
let Adelaide or me handle the finance situation, okay?
I don't need it.
Tort,
You do need it.
you just paid that man's salary for the year.
For
Is
3
that
gold?
like
This isn't even like a day's worth of wages, he says, and he walks back in.
He's a liar and a rat!
is that like an ant in a top hat?
It's not
What?
bad.
A fine ant?
Where?
A fine
Oh.
ant.
Never mind.
for the
I understand.
finance, yeah.
I understand. I thought
Oh,
you were
is this
asking
what
me a
August is
question.
saying?
Sorry.
I was also
No.
looking for an ant with a top.
Yeah,
hat
I
on
was
the
like
map.
looking all
I was
over the
like,
map.
wow.
I was
What's
like,
the ad?
Nova, that's a cat.
No, finance with a C.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, you get your money in order. That's finances.
I'll just look at the guy walking away, and I'll just give him like finger guns. Like, come back. There's more where that came from.
I'm
Oh,
shaking my
hell.
head. I'm shaking my head so much.
I just look across at Adelaide with a look of absolute despair.
We almost died. Okay.
Which is why we need to hang on to our money so we can
You
bask
can't
it
take
and stay
it with
alive!
you.
Take it
Well,
where? Can't take it with you where?
If you die.
Well, obviously that's not true, because I got it right here. Ting ting.
Tor reconsiders everything.
There weren't no ferrymen. There weren't no highway robbers on the road to hell. There's just me and my coin purse.
What if you just got lost, Beetle? Have you thought about that? Like, what if you were supposed to go meet them and then you just didn't? Like, what if you just started talking to somebody before you got there and got distracted and now you're here?
Sometimes I wonder what would happen if you had more than a third grade education, Tor, but life doesn't always give us what we
you
want.
leave him alone. He's got a point. You did get lost in a way.
I didn't
It's
get
exactly
lost.
wrong.
See? Great minds.
I didn't get lost. I got dumped off. It's a fine distinction.
Dunked off.
Do you know
Never
where
say
you
that
were?
again.
Hanging from a tree.
Oh.
I like trees.
Trees are good.
I know, August. I know.
Trees are good, and you are alive, Beetle.
Did we already miss Arbor Day?
Who said
It's
that?
John!
Chuckles?
I want to give Chuck a
Am I just
hug.
holding? Am I just holding Chuckles in my arm right now? Or
Yay!
No, they walked up behind you.
and he's like protects the cat.
Chuck hug.
Oh, Chuckles, you're lady robot again. What's up?
I have thumbs. Permanently.
I'm
Yay!
Permanently.
Yes.
August gives Chuck a thumbs up.
Thumbs up right
Oh,
back.
no.
I have two thumbs.
My creator saw it fit to do a bit more research, though not in ship form.
Is that are you gonna be part of our family, Chuck?
I will be going to your planet, yes.
Yay!
Yes.
We're a bunch of assholes who got strung together in a shit we couldn't get out of.
Well, that's true for one of you.
I'm an asshole.
Just gives
You
finger guns.
can't call Tor an asshole. That's mean.
Yes, it is Tor.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
he's a bad man, isn't he?
when the tavern keep comes back, we need to make sure we get some chicky nuggies and potato salad, mashed potatoes.
What? Are
True.
you feeding a toddler?
Yeah, Rope said that was his favorite food.
I know. I get you. He said his favorite food was chicken nuggets and mashed
Well,
potatoes.
Technically, he said that. Well, he started rambling, and I kind of zoned out. But that's the gist of it. Yes, August can back me up on this one.
Well, actually, he said he'd never had mashed potatoes before. And also, I made a deal with him that I was going to make sure that he tried a bunch of new foods. Because
Yep.
his taste in food kind of sucks.
You know, I'm
So we're
starting
going to give him mashed potatoes.
I'm starting to increasingly think that when I jested about he was raised in a cave, the jest is less jestful over time.
Do you think if we all just ate like one food for as long as he did, we'd all sound like this?
I assumed,
No, that's depression.
I assumed his favorite was mushroom stuffed pheasant and roasted potatoes in truffle oil.
Why?
Chuck.
That is what he ordered from the replicator.
He's a man of fancy tastes. So fancy.
Oh, so if you're not in ship form, does the ship replicator still work? Are we taking the ship back, or are we getting magicked?
I believe it will be magic this time.
Good. That was a long ship ride. No offense, you were the fastest ship. You were
long
the best
fucking
ship.
ride.
We loved your ship, but it was a long ride.
It's like a month and a half.
They squint.
Does that mean that we will be home instantly?
I am not yet that good at magic, but theoretically, it is possible.
You're doing the
Yes.
magic?
No. Lyle
I'm
will be doing the
confused.
magic.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I have, however, been told to give
Thumbs.
you this.
Oh.
Ooh.
A contraption. We love contraptions.
Perhaps this will aid you in your quest.
Yeah.
Cora grabs it as the smart one. I'm just kidding. I don't even reach for it. This
I'll
is
pick
above
it
my
up
pay
with
grade.
that.
Oh, that's so
I don't-
cool.
Touch it.
Oh yeah, and you guys don't have the scroll case anymore, so let me erase that. Anyways, where is
Ooh.
Roke?
I guess we'll cut to Roke on the streets of Waterdeep.
Oh, take it away,
Sir-
DM.
I mean, sorry. Go ahead. Do your thing first.
No,
I thought
you're
that
fine.
was.
That-
I thought that was my cue.
That was Chuck, but that was the segue. So you're fine. What are you up to?
Passing by, he sees the blacksmith, and he looks longingly over at that plate mail that is 1,500 gold, and then the enchanted versions of it, which are even more. Very tempting, but he's a man of principle. He walks over to Barros's beautiful boutique.
Hmm. That guy knows his money.
I have a map for this. I just need to steal it.
Is it the Fandolin one?
It's no. It kind of is. It's the Fandolin one, but it's not your Fandolin one.
Also, it's like interesting to note that he's walking the streets, and he seems a little bit uncomfortable to be out in the open, but there's all sorts of strange folk here, and surprisingly, doesn't feel like he's getting too much attention. So pretty happy about being inconspicuous, relatively speaking.
Actually, it is that one. There, map layer. Just give me one moment.
Delete the cat out of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't delete my kitty.
That's not what he said.
Also, interesting point of order. Do I see like orcs, drow, races that would normally be only found like in Jorhas, interspersed with everybody else here?
Yeah.
Progressive society. That's kind of cool. I'm just saying stuff while Danny's getting the map layer together. Yeah. I guess he kind of thinks about his old pal Gwen and how it would be nice for her to be able to visit a place like this outside of Jorhas where she could just walk around and not be attacked. Yeah.
Yeah, this place shines
Right.
night.
Pull yourself out.
Alrighty.
Hello,
walks.
my friend. What can I do for you?
Greetings, Barros. I've come back to make a purchase. Something that I saw the other day. He walks over to glass display case and he points at a set of bracers. Those ones, please. 2,500.
All right.
Hey, man.
The real
I'm not even
MVP.
getting armor from. I'm not getting armor for me, which
I made it expensive, thinking I would give you the gold like right before you left, and then I just completely forgot that plan. But that's on me. We get more Super Tour, which means the monsters are gonna hit harder.
It
I
doesn't
look
change that
directly into
much.
the camera with my forward-facing predator eyes.
so I will spend, the 2,000 gold that Tor gave me and 500 of my own. So, and that's I already also took out the 500 as I mentioned from the roleplay purchase from before.
Copy that.
So I actually end up having the same amount of gold just in my character sheet overall.
Is there anything else I can get you, my friend?
No, I think this is probably going to be my last day here. It's a pleasure making your acquaintance.
You as well.
Thanks, and
Perhaps you will see more of me. We have shops all over the planet.
Right.
Oh my god. He's a fucking capitalist. That's worse than anything else.
It's worse than an alcoholic.
right. Well, thanks again, and stay safe.
You as well, my friend.
I wrap that stuff up in just my traveling cloak because I'm holding it tightly to my chest as I make a return because I'm not letting some pickpocketing kid get their hands on that as I
don't know what you mean. Anyways, as you walk down towards the
You call yourself
library.
being pickpocketed.
Hang on.
Music's really bumping though.
I'm here for it.
Is this a Witcher song?
Probably.
yes, it is.
Devin knows. Yeah.
I mean, the last one was Gwent from Witcher 3.
You see these two fellows kind of approach you.
Jesse and James.
Zorn and Thorn, one might say.
No!
How are they still alive?
These fucking guys look super trustworthy to me.
I do.
Don't try to get drugs from them.
I have do what Rogue has practiced and what Devin practices in real life whenever he walks by a mall cafeteria area where everybody's trying to give you free samples. Just keep your head down and don't make eye contact. That's gonna be what I attempt.
Rogue is so autism coded, it's unreal.
You there, strong guy. Strong guy, hello.
Just walking.
Oh, don't be like that. You shouldn't be like that. We can help you. Help you we can.
Continues to walk. Are they following me?
I see how it is. Can't all be winners.
I mean, we could always come back down here, and those of you who have dealt with these fucks before can deal with them again.
No, Devin, I think you should talk to them.
No, I mean,
See what I'm saying, gentlemen.
I just absolutely not. Clowns, no. Listen, I'm not socialized, and I am liable to
They're
act
not clowns, they're jesters. There's a difference.
Just medieval clowns.
Either way, I don't trust it. I don't trust attention. I already narrated specifically that he was doing his best not to have attention, so I feel this is earned.
Attention.
Fine, be that way. And they just walk away.
Trying to sell you lies.
All right, and about then, Vroke walks up to the bar.
Rogue!
I put the travel satchel down on the bar in front of me, I unwrap it, and I slide the bracers over to Tor.
What are these?
They're for you. We'll call it an investment. I've seen the way you are with money. I didn't trust you not to tip 2,000 gold for 3 beers.
We tried.
Don't get me wrong, I trust you with most things, but not with that.
Thank you, buddy.
Don't mention it. Hey, whatever keeps you standing longer, keeps the rest of us standing longer. What have they done to those potatoes?
I'm gonna give Roke a hug. Just however awkward he is about it.
He's gonna do the pat.
It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, don't mention it.
I'm going to slide them on.
I'm gonna sit down next to August, and assuming that they probably curated a plate for me, I'm gonna start digging into that.
August will just stare at you while you're eating.
There's something on my face.
No, do you like it?
Yeah, no, it's savory, I think.
That is
Yeah.
a word, yes.
Yeah, it's thanks. I do appreciate it. I really like tasting flavors.
Oh, so you don't got a lot of fine cuisine back where you come from.
No. Regionally, yeah, but it just wasn't something that I was afforded. Some when I was much younger, but kids are picky anyways. Continues to eat. But though he does. Beetle.
What?
I got the books.
Oh. Yeah, good. Yeah, didn't know where best to leave them, so figured to you would be appropriate.
Contract still stands. I'll look into it.
I don't
See
know
if
what you're talking about, but I don't remember making a contract about the grammar lessons, but go nuts, kid.
Right. Oh my god, did they put garlic in this?
Oh, son.
There's garlic in the bread too?
The applause is actually just Rogan. Just stands up, starts applauding his meal. Yeah! Garlic in the bread!
No!
Oh my god, the way that applause comment just made me ugly cackle.
God, if I were playing a character more like Beetle, I totally would have bought myself armor.
Well,
And I feel like
luckily,
Tor would have been okay with
if
it.
you're
I
playing a
would have been
character more
completely
like,
fine with it.
You want money, Boo? Do you need
I
to
would've
get
been-
bankrolled, sweetie?
if you were paying a character more like Beetle, you wouldn't have spent any money at all.
Do you want some money?
Oh,
You could have went and gave my 2,000 gold to just the nearest homeless person, and I would have been okay with it.
Are you
Yeah.
quoting that woman who played Jade?
Yeah,
from
do you want
Yeah.
some money, sweetie?
Say it's
I
giving
mean,
that.
In character, I'm not gonna ask for it, but if you know,
will
if
give
there's
you
now a
every
spirit
piece
of
of
gift
money.
giving, there's that. But here's
I
now
will give
where
Adelaide is already my sugar mommy. Go find your own.
I will give you all my money, because I got lots of it back home. We're chilling.
what is all of your money equate to?
1,500? Just under?
1,500?
Just under 1,400. Oh, yeah, basically 15.
Okay.
If you want anything.
There is something that I do want. However, it's plate mail, and I know that the +1 is listed as being 1,000 or more, depending on the type. And I guess I would have eyed the prices as I went by the blacksmith. Denny, I know wants to control the high AC to
+1 plate is 3,600 gold.
3,600. Yeah. That would put. I'm currently, after making that expenditure, 2435 is what I'm at.
You could
So-
also ask August.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were super broke. No.
This-
It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more than that. You're not getting +1 plate. It's not affordable.
Then why'd you just say that?
Because I was trying to be nice about it. I just didn't look at your gold first. I should have done that.
No, I added the gold that Adelaide just gave me.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I did not have quite those digits before her generous donation.
Eddie's just the best.
So if you're saying that I straight up am not going to be doing that today,
You can
then
get regular plate, but not +1.
certainly. I will only take 500 of that, so add 900 back.
Beetle feels like,
Anybody else want anything?
and witnessing this, Beetle feels like if his heart is still beating to be palpitating right now at these vast sums of money just getting exchanged and thrown away like they're nothing. He's
Is
just kind of
Austin here?
sitting. What?
He's not.
Sorry, you finish.
I'm still in the car driving home. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've got like 5 minutes and then I'll be on my computer. But the frog is actively broke.
I got you.
All of his wealth is in residual
Residuum.
right now, and he couldn't be happier. I'll tell you that one right now.
You are the fantasy crypto bro.
It's so funny. Sorry,
No,
CJ.
I'm
It's just
not.
gonna be.
I'm happy having arcane focus as my fucking wealth.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck,
He's just
about that.
over there, just like, say hello to my little friend. Plop pops out. He has residuum dust all over his nose.
As a reminder, look through your spells, and any that have a gold cost, that stuff needs to be purchased.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fucking yeah! Let's do
Don't
it!
mind
buy
you.
components.
I need to write a fucking list!
I
The only
remind you again because
Shit.
perhaps you won't have a chance for a hot minute.
Oh, God.
We could. How about after? Hey, after dinner, maybe we should make one last shopping run together. I saw
Quick
some.
shopping trip.
Yeah. Also,
Shopping.
there were these clowns down there, and I don't trust myself not to become violent.
You got a thing against clowns?
I've got a thing about personal space, and clowns do not respect
Now
that.
that you say it, I can see you just punting a clown for no reason.
No, there's a reason.
Okay.
Adelaide, how are you feeling? You almost
Oh.
died.
Oh.
Not almost. She did die for a little bit.
Ooh. I'm feeling rejuvenated and fresh and ready for the day. Never been better.
Make a charisma check.
Would that be deception?
So good, bro. My sheet's being a glitchy. Okay.
Oh no.
Hello, Charisma.
The way I'm going to cast guidance on this insight check is slowing down my eating of the garlic bread to look more intently.
I don't think we're gonna need to check. Let her do her stuff first.
I accidentally rolled to GM, so it's rolled.
You can take it or roll again. Your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Alter ego. Oh,
I
Chuck.
clicked on that a while ago because I didn't know what that was. But
Meets it, beats it.
that's Chuck.
Feel like shit.
But
I
which
was
was-
all the time on drugs.
You are lying.
Very insightful.
Chuck just smiles.
Sense of humor's still intact.
So, Chuck, I guess this is about to be goodbye.
I am going to.
Oh.
Chuck's coming with us.
Yeah, Chuck's coming with us now.
Chuck has thumbs. For
Also,
good.
I think Chuck is learning
Y'all
magic.
stop bragging about having thumbs. It's starting to piss me off.
Would you like a thumb? Minor illusions a thumb.
I mean, he just passes his hand through the
Oh my god, you can literally do the...
It's nice in concept, but in execution, it does leave a little to be desired.
I
We
feel
should
like...
asked,
You go ahead.
what if Azzy could have made a thumb?
I feel like even...
The brain.
I shouldn't
I
say
was-
even. That sounds reductory. I think Bub Dub could do that as well.
Well, if
That's
we have
what I was
Bub
gonna
Dub do it, it's
suggest.
probably gonna pop open and shoot something.
I like that
That's
idea.
kind of perfect.
Is that a bad thing?
I'm just fucking around. I don't need a thumb.
No, Beetle, we're gonna get you some thumbs.
I only need the one, August, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
More thumbs is more power.
Okay, well, I just frankly disagree. I think 2 is enough.
What if you could put the liquid bread in your thumb and you can just store beer?
Who's got one thumb and a resigned attitude? This guy pointing over him.
Who is this guy? What did he do with Rogue?
I'm sorry. I mean,
You're weird.
it's just all
when you're
tastes really good. I've never Chuck. I appreciate what the replicator could do. I just didn't know what to ask for. And here, I look over at August. I didn't ask for anything,
Apparently, he's a garlic fiend.
amongst other things.
I'm also gonna shove a drink over to him. Kitty.
What kind of drink?
The alcoholic kind of him.
Well, yeah, I know, but there's differences in that. Depending on what it is.
Tor just bought us like all around, so
It's just like basic ale. I need
Just
music.
ale.
He said Mountain Dew? Why is this here?
it is
It's a drinking song. Yeah.
Thinking like, I know
Yeah,
we're in a
the-
bar, but this is a little too much.
I think the thing just fucked up.
ultimate dive bar
Let's
energy.
go ahead and let's go boot scoot.
Boot scoot boogie.
I'm
I'd
not
love to
sure.
see Tor try to boot scoot and buggy.
I'm not sure about the flavor of this, though.
You don't drink it for the flavor.
It
Does it
gets
get-
better as you go.
Yeah.
What do you drink it for?
The good vibes, August. The good vibes. I'm just gonna kind of slap Broke on his back to make sure he doesn't fucking die.
August looks very confused.
Alcohol affects your motor functions. You feel
I think
somewhat euphoric and then depressed.
Oh,
Well, why would you not want it to taste good?
Well, August, in all things, we must have exchanges.
It's
you
about
can't-
quantity over quality.
I have heard
No.
it is an acquired taste, that it does taste good eventually.
I'm
No.
not sure I want to spend enough money for it to ever taste good to me. But I tried it. Thank you. And I do have a slight tingly feeling in my fingers.
There's a clear kind you can make out of corn that's feels like getting punched in the
Corn.
teeth.
That is the
Little-
poison.
Oh,
Little
it's only also poison if you have too much.
I was speaking of the effects on his hand.
Yeah, little bits of like lightning just kind of yeah, tingling.
Okay, let's calm down there, buddy.
No, I'm fine. Ah. I don't think I like the way that feels in my stomach.
Maybe
Try
you
not to
should eat
throw
more
up after one
potatoes.
beer, because I will mock you for it.
No, that's not it. It sloshes a lot. I drink it too fast. It's just too much liquid.
Eat more.
Maybe bread will help.
You know,
Yeah.
bread
You
has yet
fix
to hurt
liquid
me.
bread. You fix
Bread.
liquid bread with solid bread.
Beetle kind of pats his stomach. It'll get you eventually, bud.
Has more bread, but trying it with other stuff in it. So cool.
Is Adelaide eating?
I doubt it.
And we've
No,
still
she's
never
cool
seen
to
him
eat.
eat.
She's not eating shit.
I
Out of curiosity, Adelaide, you don't like photosynthesize, do you? You're not green, so I wouldn't think it, but I don't know.
Is that the end of the question?
Yeah.
I don't photosynthesize. No.
I'm pretty sure we've seen her eat on the ship before. No?
No.
Okay.
I don't think
Huh.
so.
Nope. She
Have we ever
doesn't do
seen her
that.
consume water? Or only potions?
Only potions that have been forced down my throat while I've been unconscious.
Do you eat at all?
Yes.
Why don't you eat around us?
I'm not hungry.
I look
How
over at
often do you get hungry?
Not usually.
Is that just a side effect of a species so long-lived? Is your meals are spaced out differently from ours?
Admittedly, time moves quite quickly, as you are used to it, comparatively speaking.
Okay.
I lean down to August, and after swallowing something, I say to them, a lot of nobles have, like, rules about eating, and who they eat with, and how they eat. I don't know if that's a factor, but she definitely is the sort of person to use different forks for different parts of the meal.
Beetle leans down to Roke, who's leaning down to August. Roke, you gotta get better at whispering, because every one of us just heard you.
You mean she doesn't use her hands?
Tor leans down to everybody who's leaning down, and I just grab y'all's plates and I just start eating everybody's food.
What the fuck?
August
Whoa!
bites you.
Whoa!
August straight up bites you.
You take one
Roll
damage.
initiative!
You absolutely take damage from that.
I'm
I
gonna
really
reach out to August to give them a high five. Actually, no, Knuckles. Oh,
The
fuck.
cat- The cat does scurry away at the
No!
commotion.
Does return the fist bump.
Roke looks at August to see if they now might have a taste for blood.
August is just normally eating their bread again, as if nothing just happened.
I'm so scared.
One thing, while Beetle was leaning over, I think I probably noticed the feather that I'd seen earlier tucked in. Can I see that for a moment?
Why?
I'll give it right back.
How do I know that's true? It's just my feather.
Have I lied? I just took 2,000 gold from Tor and returned with something.
Well, that's just because you're stupid. He puts it in your hand.
I examined the feather, and I'm going to use Divine Sense on this. And I know that, like, rules is written, it wouldn't really be anything unless it's technically hallowed or something. But, you know, just for the fun flavor aspect sort of thing. What do I get?
Very much so. Divine. Slightly
Can I-
undead.
Slightly undead.
Moon.
Yeah. Yeah, you should hold on to this.
Yeah. Benny, as someone with a very strange connection to death, do I get any sort of feeling off of this feather, even if it's just like, ooh, my fingers tingle?
Make a religion check.
I'm so religious, dude.
Does me doing what I did give him advantage on this?
Sure.
Religion.
With a 15, you did see the mask at the ceiling and are very aware of who that is. As that is certainly a deity that exists on Exandria.
Yeah.
Look at ourselves and everything in our lives. What have we gotten ourselves into? Nice feather.
All right, I want to go down before it gets dark.
On what? Who? Where? What's the right question here?
Excuse you. That's going
I
on
just-
Ask
there.
who he's going down on. Do you even know
Okay.
what that means?
I've been around, Beetle.
Okay, what does it mean?
No.
I mean, you see the
Where have you
stairs
been
right
around?
there.
The mountain?
I didn't.
When she comes.
We know that he lived in Uthadern.
Christ.
It's a city.
I think from what you've described, Tor comes from a bigger city than most of the cities you've ever been in.
Oh, probably all the cities I've ever been in, except this one.
Right. Anyways, yeah, I just want to go down, and I've never had this much money on hand before. Thanks again, Senway. And I look down at the chainmail that is now a few years old and is clearly beat up. I think it's time for an upgrade.
Let's go shopping.
Get in, loser.
Yay!
Get in, loser.
Hell yes. And on the shopping note, that's where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Woo! See y'all in a few. Let's get back to it. You guys leave, and I do not have shop maps, but I will throw you on Troll Skull Alley
Steps.
Julio.
and remove the crater and the
I
clowns.
think that would still be there.
No, it's been a day. That shit's been fixed.
Man, even dustiest down here.
Magic Town.
Yeah, there's also like literally a floating wizard academy above us.
Flizzards.
They cleaned up the rock.
Stop abbreviating everything.
I kind of want to talk to those drug dealing jesters.
Didn't they give us bad drugs, or they gave us
No.
good drugs that were too good of drugs? I don't know the situation. I know they were fuckheads though.
They didn't do much to you guys. They tried to steal shit from your turtle friend. In
feel
the
like-
darkest
yeah.
timeline, however, they stole so much money from the ranger.
Uh-huh.
Your other group has the darkest timeline.
Oh,
I
it is-
remember-
it is very
I remember
much
we were
so
in a
about that.
nightclub
Mhm.
and they came up or something, and I think you were high as fuck, Jessup.
Yeah,
I
I
remember
think,
that
I
was the
think, I
nightclub
think they. Go ahead.
That was the nightclub where Azzy taught me how to twerk on the dance.
Yeah!
Yep.
Yes!
Yep.
That was the night that
I
put
think
it
it
into
was,
me
yeah.
and Nova's drug search.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
No,
I think
Ozzy
it was
didn't exist
tweets
yet.
and- Y'all had like a
Huh?
really bad.
Ozzy didn't exist yet.
Ozzy. Was it Nova
No.
who taught me how to
Mhm.
twerk?
It was,
No, it
it-
was Rogue Nova.
Rova.
Rogo.
And then I just, you know,
There it is.
I just grandfathered in the teaching people how to twerk thing.
Hell yeah. Which
Some things
fits.
you can't suppress.
Domain of twerk.
Even though I'd never interacted with these
With a
charlatan with the twerk. Clowns before. I love how even before Diddy put them out, it's like, I'm afraid of pickpockets. And then it's like, ha! Why? Put some of Anyways, so which way is the blacksmith from where we are?
I forgot, but you would know. You've been there. You go that way.
Yep. Cool. I'm gonna just start going back this way. Because
Uh, as you go by the Troll Skull Tavern, you do see a plaque on the door that you did not see in the nighttime the last time you were here. It is a
Nighttime.
picture of a jovial, kind of short man in his mid-20s with a big old coat and a hat. It says, to our proprietor, Carp Alderleaf.
Oh boy.
That's his boy!
Oh no.
I started watching this show on season 3, so I'm missing context.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't for you. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Dev.
I know.
But remember how I mentioned he had a surrogate son who he fucked over?
Oh.
That
That
would be
was
surrogate son.
crazy.
We
So
killed
sweet.
Carp's mom.
Damn, one of these days when Colby has a character that abandons another kid, someday I will play as that kid and have a vengeance arc against it.
I love that.
Go for
I
it.
love that a
I
lot.
Good.
didn't
'cause he
abandon him.
deser-
He had
he deserves
everything
it.
he needed it. He
And then
was
you left
fine.
him here.
He was fine.
That was the guy that popped off on you, right?
Do what?
Right at the end? Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Same guy.
Oh god.
Okay.
Actually,
Yes.
Dub, Bubbles, Sweetie Pie. How much do you need money? Sweetie?
No.
Darling?
No,
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm positive. I
You don't
have.
want anything?
I don't want any gold because I have exactly 69 gold.
Fair enough.
I love that for you.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Hey!
Just so
I
right.
have exactly 69 gold, which also brings me to my question. Hey Dennis, is there anything in the compendium for the shield that I would need to bring in, or is that one a homebrew?
It's a homebrew.
Homebrew.
But I do have a handout for it, so.
Please and thank you. Just to remind myself that I can use shield on other people within 15 feet of me.
I need to find it, so it's gonna be a minute.
Bubbles, I have a question for you. I noticed that your payment was in residuum.
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm working on magic stuff.
So you need residuum.
Yes.
Well,
Did you not see what happened when I put residuum plus the tattoo?
Make an Arcana check real quick.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, lit.
And then let me know what it is, because I'm deep in handouts.
It's a natural one for a
okay.
5.
Yeah, that's okay. No, you're good.
Can I assist him with my proficiency in Arcana?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
yeah, he's so proficient.
Yeah, go and say it.
I'm actually proficient in
Lie
Arcana.
like you always lie.
I'm proficient in everything around Arcana.
I can help him. I'm actually proficient in Arcana.
There we are. I'm gonna send
I have
Colby
no
to
idea
timeout,
why.
Yeah, ban him.
Oh no, you actually did.
Fucks up your own
I
camera.
didn't
Naughty
even show that
corner.
to you.
Wait,
Wait,
what is
fix when he
this?
comes back.
Austin, you do have. I'll help you try to remember. Arcana.
I guess I'll roll that again. It's a 9.
My
This time
God.
it's a 9.
So much better.
With a 9, you know that residuum you used was raw. This is refined and will probably not react as
potently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fair. So I have projects that I'm working on that require magical stuff, and residuum is very good when used. And I can also use it instead of like the gems that we need for our spells.
Projects, you say?
Yes.
Well, I inquire to this because, and he kind of turns and shuffles around in his pack for a moment, and he's gonna pull out the piece of residuum that he took out of the mine, the one that he licked, and then put in his bag. So he has a small piece of raw residuum.
The frog lights up and like starts walking towards you.
Whoa, okay.
Actually, as you do that, August is gonna pull out the finger that they have in their pocket and be like, I found this in the cave.
Is that
What?
August, I think you should hang on to that one. You're the most responsible for it.
Okay.
But I have this here piece of residuum I might be willing to part with for a good enough reason.
So the issue is I don't have a lot of money. But I am working on stuff that is cool. Like I'm working on plap. I'm working on. I already have the flintlock, by the way.
Okay.
I
did the other stuff. I just didn't do the shield.
It was literally just the shield. I'm pretty sure for me at least. I don't know about everybody else.
No, yeah, I got the chance stuff too.
My question is, if I give you this, is there a way in which it will directly benefit me in the long run?
Actually, and you see him pull out the blueprints that you gave him, and they are now scribbled upon, and they have their own notes taken and stuff like that. And they're like pieces crossed out that kind of like indicate that they are done. Because he's not going to pull out the entire gun assembly set that he has right now. And he goes, I've been trying to find out best, like, arcane focus for this. I'm making something similar for you. Or me, whatever works.
He hands it to you.
You're just giving him a massive rock of residuum.
It's not massive. It says it's a small piece of residuum. That's
It's
what
like
I have
half dollar sized.
Oh, so about the same size that I got.
Smaller than that.
Smaller than that?
I
That's
thought you
fair.
had like a fist sized chunk, but
No.
okay.
No.
Well, I mean, in
don't-
Beetle's hand versus Bub's hand, you know,
That's true.
to Bub it is a fist size.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
That's true. It's big in your hand. So he
He
just puts
did.
it in there. Just remember that. Know what I'm saying?
I needed this.
Okay.
And he just pockets it, and then he crosses off arcane focus on the blueprints.
Oh man.
I'm
Alright.
excited to see your work.
As you guys, sorry.
You're good. Oh God, he's vibrating.
Oh, wait until the frog gets haste.
Oh God. As you guys are heading towards the blacksmith, you do see a reagents shop.
Ooh, which shop had the trinkets too?
Barrows. Retiring Barrows.
We finally kill him.
So would the reagent shop be where we get spell components, or is that Barrows still?
It can be either, but I'm just saying, like, on the way, you do see a specific shop if you did not want to deal with Barrows. For anyone who needs, perhaps, some oddly specific things.
Wow. I need some oddly specific things. I'm gonna go.
I'll follow.
I also want to go.
Shockingly enough, I don't need any oddly specific things.
I am gonna just stick with the group.
Look at your next, like, set of spells, too. Trust me.
Mine?
Fuck!
What do you mean, my next set of spells?
Next level, third level spells for
I
Artificer.
am lightly to heavily hinting that you're probably not going to be able to buy reagents where you're going to end up next time. So, future-proof yourself.
Give me another
How
10
do I
minutes.
future-proof myself?
Okay.
Did you buy
well,
your armor, Dev?
Not yet.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So we're going to the blacksmith while they're looking at more spells. You walk up. You see... I forgot what I named it, but you see the dwarven fellow. How the fuck are you? Nice to see you again.
I guess he's... I don't think I ever actually met with him as only Bub.
He's looking at whoever was there. Somebody interacted with him.
The frog did. Hi, nice to see you again. My friend's here, and I, like, point to Rogue. Needs some armor.
I love the idea of, like, this 2-foot guy coming up with, you know, a 6'6" guy, and then, like, an 8-foot whatever.
I'm
And
3
being
feet.
the
Thank you very
lead,
much.
and being
I am 3 feet tall.
we're
thank you
just
very much.
bodyguards.
Lord Farquaad, your carriage awaits.
What can I get for you?
I need a new set of armor. This,
I'll say.
yeah, it's, pretty beat up. I don't suppose you could use it for scrap or pieces for something else after the fact, because I don't need to be carrying around 2 sets.
I think that might just be going right in the trash.
Oh, wolf.
Wolf. You should keep it, Rogue.
Yeah, you know, somebody might need it.
It's good to remember where you came from.
He kind of hand drifts up towards his collar. I've already got that, but yeah, sure. Great. I look around for plate that do they have different aesthetics or
They'll have whatever you're looking for, honestly. You can design your armor. Like, I'm not gonna give you must fit this form. Like, you find whatever you're looking for.
I'll get back to you on specifically what that looks like at a later date, but
Hell yeah.
after going through like the whole suit shopping tape measure sort of thing to find the correct stuff, getting the like corset fit. Yep. I'll turn over 1,500 gold for that, and now we're back at
Hold
two
on.
digits.
Get your ass back here.
Hmm?
He just like pulls out a measuring tape, does not pull out any licorice root, and slowly takes your measurements and adjusts everything.
So no licorice. For context, Devin, we previously in the other game constantly went to like a set of tailors who they would like chew licorice and go into a flurry frenzy of like doing shit
Haste.
really fast. Yeah. But they were
Who
like
knows?
crack addicts with it.
Just kept going. So just, yeah, he measures you. I gotta alter this. You're like lanky.
fair enough.
So he alters the under chain bit a little bit, brings it in, changes the under padding, sets the pauldrons where they need to be, the breastplate where it needs to be, and hands it back over.
All right. The whole time, did keep an undershirt on, along with normal underwear, but that's a point of specificity that is important. Anyways, so yeah, I've got new armor, and it's surprisingly not actually louder than the last set.
Woo!
Thanks.
No
Hopefully,
worries, kid.
hopefully this stuff will maybe last me longer, but either way, keeps me alive to the next set. Great. Was there anything you two needed while we were here?
No, I'm good. I came in the other day and got what I needed. I just give a thumbs up to the blacksmith.
Thumbs up back.
Thank you.
I had someone do my shopping for me.
Yeah, he has an
It was
entourage
you.
for that. Alright, let's go find the magic people. No disrespect, Tor.
What-
You've got all the magic you need. You don't need, components and whatnot.
He can druid craft.
I know.
So, what are you saying, Rogue?
I'm saying that you don't need magic to get big or make plants do things. That's pretty impressive.
I thought you were saying you don't want me to come to the magic shop with y'all.
No, that's not at all what I was saying.
I thought you were uninviting me.
It would be pretty strange for me to find you a gift and then
Uninvite me.
you.
This is why I was so hurt.
It was a consolation gift, I suppose.
We're breaking up.
Yeah, let's go find the others. This all feels very surreal. Things I feel like are about to get very serious again. Literally, and we've already walked away from the blacksmith at this point. Thanks again. Within, past 8 hours, we witnessed the apocalypse of our world take place. And now we're shopping. So... Too bad that alcohol didn't really taste good. I could see the appeal otherwise.
It'll grow on you. Or next time, how about we just have either you or Beetle order the drinks?
I wouldn't know what to get.
We have Beetle order the drinks. They probably know the good stuff.
I
I just go get the cheapest stuff at the bar
No, I think
because
that...
it takes a lot.
I believe that, and I feel like Beetle also gets the cheapest stuff at the bar, but that's because he's cheap.
You're right. He probably
Yeah.
steals the good stuff from the bar, though.
You know what? Yeah, probably, at some point. At least in his adolescence. If not, more recently.
Do we need to check him now?
No, listen. I don't think we want to search Beetle. We've already pressed enough on him lately, and if there is something as minor as stolen top shelf liquor, compared to what we've had in the past and dealt with, I'd honestly be happy for that sort of mundane.
Okay, well, I hope he shares.
I gotta go steal some booze.
You steal that booze.
Before we do make it back to where they're doing their shopping. Oh, and we gotta make sure to talk to your dad, or you do, before leaving.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't think he's made up his mind if he's what he's even doing yet. If he's gonna come with us or stay here.
You know, perhaps Chuck would need a bodyguard.
Is Chuck not gonna be with us?
Chuck mentioned that they were going to be sent for research, and I don't think we'll probably run into them. Just nothing seems to be coincidence anymore, but your dad packs a punch. And something as proprietary to Rocket Corp TM as Chuck may be for the best if...
You mean to us as our friend?
Oh, I understand, but I'm making the argument on behalf of, on their behalf, not on ours.
Yeah,
But
I think we're actually. Why's my voice cracking?
it would be good for them to have a guide from the world that they'll be on.
Yeah, you're right. I think we're actually supposed to meet up for dinner. So.
Great. Let's find the others. I think I saw them go in that weird-looking shop over there.
The one with the danglies?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be the one.
That always bonked my head.
Out of
Dangly
character.
Shop.
Yeah, out of character. Man, ceiling fans sometimes do suck. Denny, you get what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Can't relate.
Also trees?
Yeah.
Eh.
Listen here, short stuff.
I will say, I understand the pain because my ceiling fan is extremely low.
Yeah.
And so the amount of times that I bash my arms on it, like taking off my shirt or something like that,
Take
like
it
if I stretch
off.
too far, it just...
Totally fair.
Sorry.
You're fine. Yeah. So, as you guys go into the totally different shop, I swear, this whatchamacall, reagent shop, you see a tabaxi behind the shop, till, and you see this man who is haggling with them.
That is someone's dad.
Probably mine.
Is
Daddy.
that Mr. Schroeder?
That is Mr. Schroeder.
That's money!
We finally, at 2 campaigns, we finally found him.
I
Again.
take out my Glock and I put it right at the back of his head. And I finish what I came to start.
That's the whole reason you came to the planet.
Yeah.
Kill this man.
You want me
Hold
to
up.
kill that guy for you?
No. Bub without a word walks up to Henrik, pulls on his pant legs, and gives him like 5 gold. Because he owes him for the fucking gears that he stole from his...
My friend, what are... Oh, hello.
Hi, we met a long time ago. I kind of when your place exploded, I may or may not have stolen all of the gears that were in the area, so this is for you.
Well, thank you very much. He takes it, pockets it. It has been a long time.
It has. Do you care to explain what exactly happened?
Well, I was... He thinks a moment. Sorry, it has been over 30 years. It is, For me, I was also asleep for some time. How are you... Hang on. Did you find another obelisk?
No. We found a ship. We found, I don't know if you know Chuck.
I'm just gonna motion to where I'm assuming Chuck is.
Chuck did not
they come
follow
with
you.
us?
No.
Chuck did not follow us.
No, we found Pedro Pascal's,
Who?
You stole the.
I feel like that wasn't even like a bit.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
we found treasure, and on the ship happened to be, like, one of the ships from Sapienta. We traveled on it through space and time-ish, and got here. It took like a month and a half.
That is very interesting. Ozzy has spoken of this ship.
Yeah, it was an experience, to say the least.
Yes. You're back with the ship.
Yes, the ship has thumbs now. And is very, I don't know, not humanoid, but
The course is plotted. I can go home. We can go home.
yes, actually,
He gets very excited.
do you know the wizard Lyle Lynn?
Yes, she is a wonderful lady.
Yeah, she's gonna
Sometimes.
magic us back to Alexandria, actually, I believe is the plan. I don't think we're taking the ship though.
No, yes, it was.
It is okay. Fair.
So before it was, we could not find the planet. We sent the ship to plot a course and sort of understand things. It kind of went on its own, autonomously, so it would, do what it could without a crew that would grow old. And the ship is back. Anyways, you asked me a question. I am very sorry. When I touched the obelisk, it I just kind of woke up in the desert in a place here called and nobody believed me for good reason. But in my travels, there was Lylin and Barros found me. I need to get to Jorhas. I need to do something. It is very important. Otherwise, none of this will happen.
I'm trying to remember where on the map in relationship to where we were as Jorhas is.
Very far east.
I figured.
What's in Jorhas?
A library that matches up with one here in Menzo Beranzan.
You have my attention. I would like to attend with you if that is okay, because I like libraries.
Perhaps we could, yes. I will be going there when we go home, so.
So I'd have to ask the group, would you like an escort on the way there?
It is certainly possible.
That's me
Though,
checking. with the
make an
group.
Arcana check real quick.
Absolutely. What do I get? I don't get advantage on Arcana. I get advantage on Perception. And I really...
You want to add anything?
Nope, because I don't have anything to add. It's a 10.
Copy that. Can't tell much. This man is obviously older than when you left him, but he is also, you can tell he's a bit more confident. The gizmos he has on him are a little more advanced than what you can build.
Oh, shit!
AKA, he's a higher level than he was before.
Fair enough. I guess I pull out the catapult that he made me,
And I also show it to him and just be like, I still have this that you gave me originally. And it helped me create this. And I like turn around and there is Plop in all of his glory.
That is wonderful. He like pulls out some spectacles, zoom in, and he looks at it. Completely forgot about the shopkeeper, who then just turns their attention to Beetle and Adelaide. How can I help you? Well, if you're not buying anything, you can leave.
I'm sorry, I was just collecting myself.
Do they sell kits and tools and stuff here?
Yeah. Just for whatever like the base price is in the book.
Yeah, I've got a bunch. I want to buy a lot of them, but I have them all written down if you want to look at them.
You are no. I mean, I'm send them, but if they're just ones that exist in the book, like there's no issues.
I also would like to find air, a pebble, ash, and water inside a gold inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold.
You find that specifically.
Very fucking good. I would also like to find
labeled under whatchamacall, reagents
really
for
good
this
druids.
spell. Yeah, you're just
Really
in the
good
druid
druids.
section.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
lost.
I am.
What is this place?
Shut the hell up. I would also like a feather, a tuft of fur, and a fishtail inside a gilded acorn, worth at least 200 gold.
Hell yeah.
So
There's just a bit
I'd
of
like
them.
to get those. Fuck yeah.
I
love
the
trinkets.
tools have different prices, but if you have like, you can look them up in the compendium, or I can send
Yeah,
you a
I've got a
screenshot.
list for you.
Okay.
Nah, I've already.
Hell yes.
I'll let Chan finish before we go.
I'm done. You go, boo.
Fuck. Fuck me, Jerry. Cool. I'm also looking for a couple of spell components. I don't know if they would be here if I'd have to go back to Barros, God forbid. The first thing I'm looking for is an undead eyeball encased in a gem worth at least 150 gold pieces.
Can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
An undead eyeball encased in a gem worth at least 150 gold pieces.
Oh, you summon an undead, aren't you?
No, I'm actually not.
What's it? I thought that was a summoning thing.
Shadow of Moyle.
Okay.
You said not to do summoning, so...
No, I said you can. It just slows things down. It'll be fine with this group. I just
Okay.
inherently hate it.
It's hilarious PTSD.
Well, I said if I did, I wouldn't do too much
Chan's right.
summoning. The other thing I would like to
20
see if there
summons.
is, if we're going by rules of a little bit of summoning is allowed. And this one you'll like because I'll flavor it real spicy. I need a gilded playing card with at least 400 gold pieces that depicts an avatar of death.
What's that for?
Spirit of Death.
Hell yeah. Wait, what is that? Oh, I know what that is. Hey, look, if you just go pull an inordinate amount of cards from the clown's deck,
It'll all work
it'll
out.
show up. You just gotta fight one of them first.
I'll fight one of them. I'll fight both of them.
No. Well, that
Yeah.
might work out for you. I do have fun stat blocks for them now because of the Darkest Timeline, but they yeah, she leads you over to the Warlock section. It's like dank and dark in here.
Yeah,
It's
the
very
warlock section.
stereotyped. I'm feeling profile.
But yeah, mark off the gold for what you're getting.
No haggling. I'm gonna guess.
No, because it needs to be worth that much to cast a spell.
I know. I just had to double check. I have to. There's a part of him that dies a little inside.
There will certainly be haggling, just not in this crazy advanced society.
Oh, I know. And he knows they can't get away with stealing here either, because between whatever magical security they have and Adelaide, he will just get his ass kicked. And he hands over the 550 gold. There's like a tear in the corner of his eyes, trying to like force it back into his head through sheer willpower alone. Cool. I have to use my calculator because I can't do basic math. Government statistician, by the way. I have a master's degree, guys.
Woo!
Do they do like reselling? Like, can I sell something to them?
Depending on what it is.
Necklace of adaptation.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
What rarity is that?
It says wondrous item uncommon.
Uncommon. Okay. Can you roll me a 1d 300 plus 50?
Oh yeah, brother.
You get 234 gold for it.
Fuck yeah.
Pleasure doing business.
I don't say anything. And I leave.
They cross their arms.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at her go, women, thanks. And then he follows her.
Is Bob Dub in the shop?
Yeah, Bud was talking to Henrik, like, near the door.
Yes.
You owe us money, motherfucker!
Bob, you have the, pouch. What do you call it? Bag of holding?
Yeah, I do somewhere.
Okay.
What's
What do you
on
mean
you?
somewhere? It's on you,
Yeah.
right?
It is on.
Is it?
I just,
On you.
it should be.
Is everything
clouds
in the
got
bag?
it.
Oh fuck me.
What?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just fucking with you.
You're not doing
anybody
bag
else have
men
one?
too, Electric
You have to
Baby.
understand. I haven't opened this thing because I haven't fucking been here.
I'm still heartbroken that I missed the Bagman fight. That will haunt me till my dying day.
I will put
The
1, 2,
Bagman was my
3,
friend for months.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different types of tools and kits into your bag.
10 different kinds of kits and
Yeah.
tools.
It's something like this.
I'm literally just going to type in 10 kinds
Yeah.
of kits and tools.
They
Yeah.
take you for a hoarder, Adelaide.
I say nothing.
Conversation.
God, you're just a joy to roleplay with.
Thank you, baby.
Kinds of kits and tools. 10 value doesn't matter.
Our sugar mom is
Adelaide.
silent.
Silent partner.
I'm trying to see
Sorry,
what everybody actually has.
Beetle
I
quietly.
nearly died
tucks
today.
his-
Give me a fucking break.
Beetle quietly tucks his weird, miscellaneous, creepy items away into his pockets so that Adelaide doesn't see an eyeball and a gem and a playing card with a holographic image of death first edition.
Makes sense. I do not see.
What?
Did Adelaide just leave the shop?
Yeah.
Fucking follow her.
As I was standing outside, just a quick look at her face. Do I get the feeling that she has a weird, like, now past sense of deja vu? Was there, like, some guy in armor that vomited near her as a child right before everything went terribly wrong that now, like, would do, like, the sideways head tilt sort of thing?
You hear me in the distance saying, "Evoke this dick in your mouth!" You hear it in your nightmares all the time, tied in with, like, your nightmares of the calamities.
I don't think you would be able to see such a specific change in her expression. You can certainly try, though.
It's more so, like, not specific to that, but does it look like she, I don't know, has looked at a slightly different? I will try that. It's probably not gonna get me there, but Yeah, definitely not. No.
Here's what you get. She looks tired. She looks really pissed off. She looks at you with the same level of vague recognition bordering on disdain as she always does.
It's a good thing I don't talk to her because I know better.
Tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of
That's
this.
too damn bad.
You can take it.
Oh,
Are you
man.
just standing at the front, Rogue?
I mean,
Just living?
he's kind of like stretching in the new armor and like working through all of it, but doing that in a magic shop with a bunch of expensive, fragile things on shelves is not a good idea.
Take it off.
Nice armor.
Yeah, thanks. I think it'll do the trick. By the way, is there any noticeable change? Actually, this is something else. I keep asking you noticeable change shit. In your armor dress, now that it seems to give you more protection or
I look
channeled
more
magic.
ripped.
There's a whalebone corset, dude. Underneath it.
Period. It's still illusioned into a dress. And there's
Okay.
no crazy noticeable changes with the dress.
Alright. Then nothing further. I'm just gonna wait till everybody's done making their purchases before we all allegedly head back up. Unless I'm interacted with.
I would like to know what your armor looks like, actually.
He doesn't
I-
know.
I haven't decided that yet. I've gotta think about what I want it to be.
Go for German.
Are there any
style right
noticeable
now.
changes on Roke since he talked to his dad on a mountain?
Make a perception check.
This is my religion. Ooh, I'm not rolling. I rolled an 11.
Yeah.
And
And
nah, I roll an 11 and I squint at you.
no guns. I mean, that armor's covering up a whole lot of him. So
I think for the amount she squints, she actually is just nearsighted and needs glasses.
Maybe.
And you
Was
should
that
have
you on the
improved
top of the
that.
mountain? With the storm?
oh. Yeah. I was improving something.
Improving what?
He reaches and kind of pulls out the pendant. It's kind of weird because in the brief time that you were in the Empire, you know that they've got certain religious worship that is restricted, and although I don't know how familiar you are with certain symbologies, you probably pick up on the feeling that whatever this is, whether or not it's worship, the symbol would be considered contraband. But now the previously described kind of silver simple pendant that had a cobalt shield with 4 lightning bolts radiating off of it in kind of an X. Now there's a thin ring of gold around the outside that seems to have melted into place, but somehow evenly. And a small red ruby affixed to the center of that central shield. And it has in his hand just a slight kind of pulse to it. Yeah.
What's that?
I've shown it to you before. It was my mother's. But, Now she can give me more strength.
Right. Your mother is deceased?
Yeah, Adelaide. Well, yeah.
What do you mean, well, yeah?
She's dead. She died as you know, death isn't always the end. And it's what killed her that has me concerned about...
Was it the chained oblivion?
I believe it was an aspect of it, yes.
What do you mean an aspect?
I mean, like an avatar or an aspect, not the whole thing. If the whole thing came through, the world would have ended. It's theorized that of all the gods that were put behind the Divine Gate, the Chained Oblivion potentially could break through it alone. Hidden throughout Exandria, there's different parent tethering divine chains held in place. The end of the calamities, wars, back on Exandria at least, was with it being sealed away by the Dawn Father and the Knowing Mistress, though she was gravely injured in the process and has since been less present.
If this god is so able to break the divine gate alone, then why have they not done it?
That's not a logical thing. Nobody knows exactly what it is. We call it a god because just for the sake of relative power. But it's an unknown. Worshipping it is madness. Nobody does so willingly, and once they do, they're already gone.
Slowly look over my shoulder at Beetle. And then I
Kind of
turn
looking
back
very
around.
distant. He's looking very distant like this.
I turn back around and I'll link my arm with Rook and I'll kind of walk away. Not too far, need to keep an eye on our toddler, but
Just like
away.
a bench or something. Or wherever she decides to lead. Where was I with all that? Right. There's even theories that it's the origin of the abyss, if you know what that is. I mean that everything there is dreamed by it. Of all the gods on the prime material plane of Exander that are worshipped, all of them have some physical depiction that they have been viewed as or seen as, and there's different aspects. Not the Razdum. It has only ever been shown as roiling, maddening darkness, with teeth, chains, and incoherent screams. Looks up at the sky. Do you think they have 2 moons here?
Haven't thought about it.
Speaking of moons, can you make me a history check? Broke.
And I suppose this wouldn't be a guidance-based thing.
It's just kind of something that may or may not pop in your head, depending on the roll. That's pretty good. Seeing as you were the only one that went, wait, what? When I said it. When you were back on Piermont, there was no Rudis. Notably, Adelaide and Roke, you have both believed and been taught that Rudis has been there since before the calamity.
I kind of slow my step a little bit. You were young, but at what point did you start noticing Rudis in the sky?
Danny?
Whole time.
Including...
Yeah, you have no
Calamity?
memories of it not being there, even before you went to the moon.
It's always been there.
You know where we went and when we were. It was during an apogee solstice in Piermont. None of us saw Rudis in the sky.
Do I remember it being there?
Any
But they don't-
any memory you have, Rudis has always existed for you.
But when they were there, they didn't see it.
Correct.
If you're looking at him, you can tell that he believes what he's saying.
It was there. I saw it myself. And I believe what I'm saying.
Strange. That's not the sort of thing you miss during an apogee solstice.
The moon is getting larger at home for me, apparently.
Rudis?
Rhodus.
Larger as in closer, or growing
Presumably.
brighter?
It's hard to say. I was asking a 4-year-old.
You haven't told me about your kid. You've just told me that you were married, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Why were you talking to a 4-year-old? I think like he's kind of like got the he's like he's now like, wait a minute, but
I was talking to my daughter.
Do you only have the one child?
Currently.
What's her name?
Mianeth.
Mia. Does it mean something?
It means bright star.
It's a lovely name.
She
What is
is quite lovely.
I'm still new to your dialect. I'll get there eventually, but does your name have a meaning?
Actually, I haven't thought about that out of character.
My name is older than the language that you studied. Probably.
Older to you. Like I said previously, you described it once as ancient celestial, which did not make sense to me. There's no such thing as old or new celestial. There just is. Many of them are immortal. What they speak is that, but from what I could find was different dialects from different places. But sorry, besides the point. I guess we have to get you back to your bright star.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shut up and just enjoy the city with her for the time being.
Hell yeah. As you guys finish that conversation, Bobdub and Henrik just like walk out of the shop like old friends, laughing, inspecting, trading gears and stories. And you guys go back to find your friends and eventually back to Sapienta. However, is there anything any of you would like to do before you go back to the school?
I throw eggs at Bonus's shop.
I help.
I got nothing. I don't have money.
You're good.
I
Just
have
don't want to leave
residuum-
anybody hanging.
I was
I have
actually
residuum dust.
gonna try and ask Adelaide a question real fast.
Yeah, go for it.
We're all wanting to talk to Addie today.
Oh my god.
I wonder why. It's almost like you were in her memories / something.
That's weird.
That's weird.
No, I'll quickly tell Tor about the fact that she did not remember Rudis not being there. I guess that'll be a conversation for a later date, but I tell him first since he's the one who's always caring for her and stuff.
That's weird.
That's weird.
I heard bits of their conversation, even when they walked away, because I have big count ears. He kind of just walks up beside Adelaide. He's doing his best to seem casual, but his hand is definitely shaking a little as he's smoking. Hey, Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
You doing okay?
Never been better.
Yeah, same. I had a question for you. You said you got sealed under Ruidus for your marriage. Is Ruidus a good thing for your people?
No. Terrible.
Why would you get married under it then?
It appeared.
Isn't that typically considered a bad omen?
Typically.
In your lifespan, have you ever found that to be true?
Found what to be true.
Things that happen under the red moon are bad. Ill omens, misfortune.
Typically, yes.
Okay.
What's the matter, Beetle? You've never hesitated to speak your mind before.
I feel like I've hesitated plenty of times. You just have a way of worming it out of me anyway.
Is this one of the worming times, son?
Seems that way. I mean, y'all's opinion of me is already in the floor. I don't know how it could get lower, but
I've never met someone with such harsh self-talk.
I don't see it harsh. I just see it's true.
And that's the problem.
I mean, you did say things born under the red moon are bad omens.
Beetle, if you want a wet nurse, you should go see Tor or August. What do you want from me? What do you want to know?
No, you don't get what I'm saying. I was born under Ruidus.
Okay.
And I my whole life, where I was growing up, you get treated differently when you're that way, but I figured it was always just a superstition or paranoia or something. But if it's all true, I don't know what that makes me.
I'm like summoning what I think Tor would say right now. Something about chicken nuggets, whatever that is. I cannot summon anything, and I say, prayers, thoughts, and condolences. I pat your shoulder. It's fine, Beetle. You shouldn't be so concerned with things like this. It doesn't matter in the end, was it?
The night when I woke back up was a red moon too. Morning new, I guess, is the way you could think of it. Do you think some people are just destined to be monsters?
I think that we are born with the blood that becomes our chains.
Adelaide briskly walks off. And for
Calm
time,
gate.
for time, Tuanoth does not come find you, Tor. You guys go to bed. You wake up. And you are summoned to the center, like where like the center, like the center little circle of Sapienta, where Lylan, Baros, Ozzy are all there to see Chuck, but also you off. Ozzy pinches the frog's little cheeks for being such a good little artificer. And
She needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
they are robot hands.
Forgot about that. That's my bad.
You're good. And Lylan begins to cast a spell. As she is casting this spell, Tuanoth runs up with like a half-packed bag, his sword over his back. Somebody's gonna watch this bucket of bolts, eh?
Hey, you made it.
How'd you go in there, huh?
Just
Sorry,
definitely going.
I was very drunk last night. This is a big decision.
Understood.
It's when the best decisions are made.
Agreed. You're definitely my son.
Oh God, help us.
Getting drunk's how you came to be in the first place.
Why do you sound like me? I need to get some music going real quick. And I will say again, music is important at the end of the session. If you have turned your music box down.
You were making me sit back up so I can readjust everything.
You're good.
I got a new gaming chair and now I'm using it
I'm
properly.
going. I'm timed. As the teleportation spell takes effect, you feel a subtle hum, like a rhythmic ticking of countless interconnected pocket watches from there. First, there's a shimmering cascade of energy around you, like the glint of sunlight on a finely crafted timepiece. It's as if Lia's magic weaves through these timepieces, aligning them just so, synchronizing their beats with your own pulse. Then, there's a rush of sensation akin to falling through a tunnel of swirling clockwork gears. The world blurs and distorts, colors merging into a kaleidoscope of temporal hues. You catch glimpses of fractured scenes, echoes of times forgotten, of places you've yet to reach, all passing in a blur of magic. With a soft chime that echoes through your being, you materialize, as if the last grains of sand in an hourglass have settled, locking in your arrival into the very fabric of time and space itself. You stand there, momentarily disoriented, and gaze around you. The air is dry, the sun is hot, and before you stands a building that says Black Valley Refueling. And a mile marker sign. One direction says the following: Western, 129 miles, Iman, 562. The other direction says New Joran Village, 48 miles. That's where we end.
This will always be a top tier song choice.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I called it.
Can't wait for that to get muted on the VOD.